Hello, everybody. So I'm just doing a little test here because I have all of the everything hooked up, all the audio and the video and everything else. So I'm just trying to figure out all the things. So I'd like to hear from you guys on how we sound or how I look. I know I'm ugly, but more video quality stuff. If you guys can hear me good, just say something on here. Hello, Tony. Good to see you too. Well, good to read you. Is the video quality look good? Hi, Candace. Loud and clear. Audio is solid. Sounds good. Awesome. Hello. Hello, Brian from the UK. Wow, look at all you guys just bouncing on here. This is pretty cool. I didn't know it would happen so fast. Video's great. Awesome. Awesome. I didn't want to do video with a phone, so I'm actually using an old Sony Handycam, HD Handycam I had, and then I piped it all in and did really nerdy stuff. You know me. I might Mike Guyver, hashtag Mike Guyver. Someone hashtagged that the other day. I thought it was hilarious. Oh, already questions coming in. Oh, why did you not paint the drawer under the washing machine? We did. It's all. Oh, the inside, you mean? We probably will. We'll probably use linseed oil or something simple like that. So that's all. Nothing too exciting. Let's see what else. Hi, Kevin K from London. He sent us a cool gift. Check this out. Kevin K sent this to us, and it was awesome. And we keep it on London time. And he sent some little teacups too. They're so dainty. We'll probably make some kind of Carrie makes the ceramic stuff. She'll probably use that in something. Will we be painting the exterior? Yes, we will be painting the exterior. I would love to tell you what color it is, but I don't even know what color we're going with yet because we don't know what color we're going with yet. We're arguing back and forth all the time. Harmony Express Schoolie, hi. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. It's scrolling in fast. Dang, you're right. It's not. If I put the camera right here, it would be perfect, and you guys would see it. But then I couldn't look at my pretty face and how good I look. So I give you just a terrible idea. I'm just kidding. I just don't know how else to mount it, so I mounted it right there. I could just look at that, but then I can't see what you guys are saying. Yeah. Honda generators in the back of the bus. Yes, it is. But I actually already did the conversion to propane on it, and we are going to install it back there, but there'll be no gasoline in there at all. So thanks for the question, Brett. Carrie is in the house doing stuff. She's actually very busy. She's working on the mosaics and stuff. She'll probably be out a little bit later. I don't know if she's going to be out here for this little broadcast, but I promise she will be in the future. This was supposed to be a little test, but we have so many people on here. I feel obligated to answer some questions. I could Franken mount and articulate camera mount. I'm sure I could figure out. You're right, but you have to pick our battles here on how much nerdy stuff I want to. I got to finish this bus in my lifetime. Shreveport, Quebec. Hello, Bradley Grapes. Brian Etsy asked a good question. Are you going to be full-time in the bus or just using it for trips? We are going totally full-time in the bus. Oh, guess who's here? Carrie's here.
What are you doing?
I was testing the live, and then 55 people got on.
What?
Yep.
You're live without me?
Oh my God, I just sat on this thing or something. There it is. Yeah, you can jump on. I only turn on for a second, and then everybody show up. Hi.
Hi.
Let's see. Oh, the boss is here. Brett says the boss.
Right on.
Let's see.
They know what's going on.
Annabelle Miller. I have really enjoyed watching your bus come together. It is probably the most thorough documentation of a bus conversion I've ever seen. As for the color of bus, I think teal or gray could work. I was just talking about what color the bus we would do. And obviously I would love to tell you guys what color the bus is, but we don't even know what color the bus is going to be.
He keeps coming up with ridiculous ridiculous ideas that we would have to be professional artists to pull off. And I'm like, babe, let's keep it simple. I don't know.
I'm like, let's do the Arizona flag on the whole side of it. It'd be so beautiful. She's like, no,
Right?
they're just like,
It would
maybe
be
lime
beautiful,
green.
but it would be really difficult.
As if anything else on this bus wasn't completely difficult to do.
That's true. Everything we've done, we've made it more difficult probably than it needed to be.
Robert Flynn asked the question here. Having owned schoolies, I'm concerned about the weight of your roof deck. Watch the windshield when you take a corner on the interstate ramp for roof flex. Actually, so the weight of we did calculate the weight of that. It's like 5 adults. And I don't think I would ever be concerned of 5 adults sitting on the roof while I was driving, other than their safety, I suppose.
Right?
It's actually not that heavy what we did. So not too bad.
Yeah.
Superfinder found the live stream. Briella
I
Dulcinea,
found you.
greeting from the Netherlands. Oh, hello. Is it Eddie or Edie from the Netherlands?
I just ordered something from the Netherlands. You guys are going to see in our build probably in a couple of weeks. We're not quite ready yet, but
Yeah.
how interesting.
Yeah. James says we should mosaic the outside. James, at that point, we'd be worried about the weight.
We'd be worried about the length of time it would take. It would be years.
Helle Larson. Helle Larson from Denmark. Hello, Denmark. Helle. You comment a lot, and we see you comment a lot, and we like that. We appreciate your comments.
Have you already talked about comments? It's so fun reading the comments, you guys. Obviously, we can't get to answering every single one, but it's so fun hearing what everybody has to say.
It is really cool. It is super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sit together. Like I bring up my phone and I'm like, okay, you ready for comments? And she's like, oh yeah. And then I just start reading all the comments, and
It's
I'm like,
so
and then
good,
give
you
a
guys.
heart, and
he makes the face like when you guys put a little, what are they, emoji in there? Like he makes the face of whatever the emoji is, like while he's reading it. It's hysterical. We have so much fun reading comments.
hello from Miami, Dario Geraldo, Northern Illinois, Jeff. Hello from Texas, Christopher, Dr. Z. When do you plan on taking off? That's a really good question. We hesitate on making any numbers on this, any hard dates, because we don't want to be pressured. Neither of us, like, there's been so much pressure building this thing already that any more pressure would just be too much. So for reals, we're hoping within a month or two, but like there's no solid date on this. But we will be full time when we go. So
well,
you guys...
there's a couple of things to take into consideration. Like when we move into the bus, this is where we're moving into permanently. Like we're not going to still have a house somewhere where we keep all of our things. Like we have to get rid of 10 years. Well, for me, it's like 30 years of accumulated crap. Oh my gosh. It's so bad, you guys. We have so much to do getting rid of stuff in order to even be able to make this move. So
Kevin K says hi.
Hi, Kevin.
I showed everybody the clock that he sent us that
That's
we
so
keep on
cool.
London time.
Right? So cool.
Let's see. Octocopter. I've watched every episode and I've learned a lot. Steve from Old England. Thanks, Steve. You know, that's one thing that has been like super cool. The comments we get on how many people we've inspired by this. Like that's not something we set out to do. It's just that, you know, we started building this bus and in the very beginning, I really wanted to start like a YouTube channel and do this stuff.
And I was like, oh, please.
She
Rolling
was
my
so
eyes.
not into this. And you should have seen her. Like her anxiety in front of that camera was like, there was tears. There would be 50 takes.
Let me do it over again.
I can't. I hate this.
I just can't do
this. But now, like, so yeah, so it came along like that, and we just started building and filming, and then we started getting the comments. Oh my God, we bought a schoolie. I just want to let you know that you guys were our inspiration. Or we built, like, just lately, like there's been like 4 people that have been posting and tagging us in the post. They're dinette.
Right? I know. Everybody's building a dinette from our, what was it? Something of Thrones?
Yeah, the Bus of Thrones.
Bus of Thrones.
And yeah, and it's just, it's like really cool to see like how many people we've touched doing this. So
yeah.
But like I said, I always say we read every single comment that we get on these videos and talk. We can't always answer all of them. Sometimes people ask questions that are just so involved. A massive question, and basically would be like, so can you tell me how to build a bus? You know, I'm like, probably not a comment, you know. So Um,
Yeah.
but it's been such a fun adventure, and having you guys along just like it's icing on the cake. Like doing YouTube videos, if you guys weren't there, doing YouTube videos would not be worth it. The amount of time that goes into making that she puts in just in editing. What you probably got 12 to 15 hours per video, something
Ridiculous. Well,
at least.
they say in general, however many minutes long the video is, you probably spent that many hours editing that video. And
Yeah.
you guys, I have to apologize. I know there have been some really long videos lately, and part of that is because I film too much. I just press the record button and keep recording too much. And part of that is because I run out of time to finish editing. Like if I had more time, I could probably trim it down and make it shorter, but like it's the day of editing and we just have to put it up or something, you know. There's always something going on.
Octocopter says, "Can I have all your tools? I live in Yorkshire. I'll send to her. You're going to send a C-130. If you send a C-130 over here and a couple LMTVs, we'll load the tools up. We'll send them to Yorkshire. If you go through that effort, you get it."
Right. Stars for effort on that
Right,
one.
big time. Just landed DM over here in Tucson. No problem. Matt Raffner, love the long videos.
Oh, good.
There you go, buddy. So yeah, it's just been a wonderful ride, and having you guys along makes it super worth it. So another Meryl from the Netherlands. We got quite a few people from the Netherlands.
Wow, that's crazy.
When's our first excursion? That's a good question. So we are super close to finishing. Like Carrie still has some mosaic stuff.
I know.
Slow Betty over here.
I know, because I spend so
She
much
has
time
to edit.
filming and editing and filming and editing, and
Yeah.
like that's all I do. There's no time for mosaic.
That's so true. It's so
But-
true. So we have talked about doing a shakedown trip in this thing, but
Yeah, because I have a new grandbaby that I need to go hold and
Yeah.
cuddle and love. So
that'll probably be our first big trip.
and it's not that huge. It's just to Colorado, so it's enough to be like a big enough trip, but like not a huge undertaking. It might be a good maiden voyage.
That's a good one. We'll probably we're going to be local for a little bit. Like I don't know if we've ever really discussed this. So
We haven't.
we should probably breach the subject of what our plans are here. So, like most of you guys out there, you probably all have debt just like us. I mean, we're just humans living in a capitalist society, and we're poor.
Right.
And so for the last 2.5 years, we've been extremely poor as we have poured
every penny
into
the bus
of our extra money into the bus. So it's, and we have, how much money we have in this bus, you think?
I think somewhere between 40 and 50,000.
Yeah.
I know that like totally freaks you out, but I will tell you what, I think part of the reason for that is because we never like really sat down and put a budget on paper and then followed that budget. And the other reason is because we were just building it paycheck by paycheck. And so our bill has just gone on a little bit longer and a little bit longer, another paycheck, a little bit longer. And I think that's why it has added up to so much, because we kept it going for so long.
Yeah, for sure. It's been like, when you have we just had like this standard that we had set, and there's certain things we wanted and everything like that. We didn't set out to make this amazing bus. We just like, I want this. I want this.
It was very much when you start making it a reality, and but once there's a bus sitting in your yard and you're actually going to do it, you get this kind of a kid in a candy store feeling, I guess, where you're like, oh, we should do this, and you have all these great ideas, and then you want to do every single one of them. You don't want to like make your build any less than all those ideas that you were like. We would lay awake at night in bed just talking about all these ideas for the bus.
And this is probably will possibly be our forever home. I built it to that standard. It can totally take it, but it's going to be for a long time. It's not going to be.
It will be.
We're definitely not building this for like this little 6-month tour. If we were building this for 6 months, I'm talking futon in the back.
Yeah, it would have been simple.
Like a 5-gallon bucket for a toilet. And, that kind of thing. But
we knew we're going to be in this for a period of time, which brings us back to kind of like our reasons. Like, we really have some debt that we need to hammer away at. And so once we're living in this bus, all the money that used to be directed at rent can be redirected at chipping
Yeah.
away at that debt. And then, we have some things to get squared away, and living in this bus is going to help us do that.
Yeah, definitely. So that's that's the plan. So
That's
most
part
likely
of the plan.
part of the plan. So for now,
That's only the
it's
first
not
part.
so much like, I mean, yeah, it would be awesome to have, you know, I mean, every high school student's dream is to have this YouTube channel, be PewDiePie rich, and be able to travel constantly and have that kind of money. But the reality is that, you know, in order for us to continue living and knock our debts down, I'm gonna have to keep working.
Yeah.
So maybe go to school. I don't know. There's some things.
I think for a lot of people, like the whole idea of living in a bus, they immediately say, oh, well, I couldn't do that because I have to stay at my job. Well, Mike has to stay at his job too.
Mhm.
So we're gonna be like the test dummies
Yeah.
for if it really works. Like, does it work to live in a bus while you're staying at your regular job? And we're gonna be traveling around in our bus all around the area where Mike is working. And camping it actually, I guess camping, I don't know. It's hard to call it camping when we're living in the bus, but we're going to be living at really cool locations like Chiricahua National Monument and Cochise Stronghold. There's all kinds of cool, obscure places that we know about. And like, what is the grave of...
Oh yeah, by Turkey Creek.
By Turkey Creek, the grave of
Johnny Ringo.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cool little quirky weird places that we know about, and places that we should be able to camp for free for 14 days at a time. So when you think about it that way, you're only moving twice a month, and he's going back and forth to work a couple of times. At his job, he works a 24-hour shift, so it's not like he's going back and forth every 8-hour shift. He's just going back and forth every...
Yeah.
He only works 10 shifts in an entire month. So that's only 10 times he has to make the commute in an entire month. So it's not that big of a deal.
Right. Brian Etsy asked what I do. I'm a paramedic. I work on a 911 ambulance.
Yeah. So. First responder. Hoo-ah.
I'm essential.
You are essential.
I'm essential. You know why? Because call volume's down like 40% across the board, and I sit and watch a lot of television. No one wants to go to the hospital because that's where the coronavirus is.
Right? Don't
Best
tell
secret ever.
Knock on wood.
So don't buy me coffee because I'm working so hard on this COVID-19 because I'm not.
Buy him coffee to keep himself awake.
Somebody in New York maybe, but not here, man. Nothing. Let's see. How quiet are the diesel heaters? Like, they're quiet.
Okay, I'll answer this one because I am uber sensitive to sound. I mean, like, legitimately, because I have complex PTSD, and hypervigilance is one of my biggest issues. So all kinds of sounds really bother me, especially if they stay on and they're just droning in the background. The AC bothers me more than the diesel heaters. I don't even hear. They literally don't even kick up my little sensors of hearing like the AC does.
Exactly. Okay. Let's see. When are you going to finish the bedroom door? Funny you should say that, because if you were following our Instagram, I'm very disappointed in you, Tinny Morse, for not following our Instagram.
Yeah, you have to get on our Instagram.
You would actually see, and there'll be a video coming up, but we just literally steamed some wood in this total Rube Goldberg steamer. You won't even believe
Mike Guyver. He totally Mike Guyvered it up.
And we steamed some trim that would go around. So there's I don't know what they call it, but it's on part of the door jamb where the door closes and it kind of hits on a little edge and stops the door. So I just built that in.
Yeah, and so you can't see
no
through
light
the
around the
crack
edge of the
anymore
door
or anything like that. It's totally sealed
so
off.
So as far as woodwork is concerned, it's done. It just we still have to do a stained glass thing. So that's coming. That's something Carrie's going to do, but it's not something we have to do before we move in. So that's cool. Let's see. Hello from Boston EMS. Boston Strong. Solid. Paul Ciampa, maybe?
It's impossible to read all these. I don't even have my
I know
glasses on, so I can't.
I wish I could answer all the questions, but they're scrolling by so darn fast. It's crazy.
There's like toothpaste on my glasses.
Yeah, I would say doorstop too, but then I'm thinking doorstop of those little wedges, Paul. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. That's what it is, and it's good. So, but yeah, it's totally stoked how it turned out. It looks so finished now. I'm wondering, is the bus getting a paint job on the outside? Yes.
Oh, funny you should mention that.
But we don't know what color.
But he has already ordered all the sanding stuff, and we're actually thinking about having a sanding party and seeing how many people we can get to come over and like get a section
Right.
of the bus.
There's so much sanding. There
who
might be
could-
2 sanding
I don't know
parties.
whose arm we could twist. Let's
I
think of
know.
all the people that we could like just buy beer and they would be inspired to come over for that reason.
Totally. Let's see, Tammy Richard, launch your singing career and you'll have loads of money coming in. I wish I sang that good.
Right?
I do like to sing, and I enjoy the
Yeah.
fact that you guys like it. I know I've posted a few singing videos up there during this quarantine and stuff, and it's been the reactions from you guys have been awesome. So
He's singing
thank you guys.
all the time that you guys don't know about. He's always singing.
Yeah. So Gypsy Candace says, "I'll come. Hell, why not?"
Right on.
All right, that's one.
Ding 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 ding.
How much for the ambulance camper? Well, fair rider. It's actually in the process of being sold. Emergency room doctor friend of mine who is he's my adventure buddy. We've done
Partner in crime, more like.
We've done some awesome adventures.
The kayak adventure.
Kayak trip from the Hoover Dam to Laughlin. We've done North Rim of the Grand Canyon.
There's going to be a lot more of that when we're living in the bus too.
For
you
sure.
guys. He does all kinds of crazy, super adventurous things, and I might come on some of them with him.
So yeah, but that's it's being sold to him. He came to me as like, dude,